MrBeast is the most influential YouTuber in the world. He has over 380 million subscribers on YouTube, is the CEO of his own candy company, has his own fast food chain with his signature burgers and fries, has his own TV show in which contestants compete for $5 million, and has a net worth of an estimated $550 million. MrBeast's daily routine is extremely intense and highly structured to maximize productivity. And for the next 7 days, I'm going to see if I can survive a week in the life of MrBeast. So the very first thing that MrBeast does in the morning is he checks his YouTube analytics, which is what I'm doing right now. Overall, the analytics aren't that bad, but they could improve a little bit. I can only begin to imagine what MrBeast's analytics look like every day. Anyways, when MrBeast finishes checking his YouTube analytics, he goes straight to working out, which is a habit he recently developed because he realized he needed to lose a lot of weight. As you can see, MrBeast has made quite some transformation for a healthier lifestyle. So for today, day one's workout, I cranked out around 20 to 30 push-ups. By the end of the week, I want to be able to crank out 30 non-stop. MrBeast's discipline is the reason for my motivation. Following MrBeast's workout, he hops in the shower to get refreshed for his long and busy day. So on a regular day, MrBeast typically wears hoodies and sweatshirts, mostly his own brand and Nike with an occasional Adidas. And for t-shirts, he wears undershirts, which are gray or white, just plain with nothing on them, or his own brand. For pants, he usually goes with joggers or sweatpants because he prioritizes comfort over looks. However, for footwear, he almost always wears Adidas. And lastly, for accessories, he's known to wear a baseball hat in interviews and podcasts and some of his videos, but what he's most known for is his iconic straw hat, which he wears in a lot of his videos. But since I'm not rich like MrBeast and I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on clothes, I decided that the best place to go would be the thrift store. So I just arrived at the thrift store and I'm going to be looking mainly for Under Armour, Nike, and off-brand things, and especially Nike hats, which MrBeast likes to wear. So I just found some Nike shorts that looks like he would wear, and they're not that expensive too, so I think we've got a first cop. And I might get these American flag shorts just because I think they're cool. The only problem with these is that they're 8.5s while I'm an 11. Once I got back from the store and put on my MrBeast fit, I was ready to continue his daily routine. So what MrBeast does after finishing his morning routine is brainstorms with his team new and upcoming video ideas that he has. Some he scratches and others he keeps. I spent around 30 minutes coming up with video ideas and I really enjoyed it because it got my creative juices flowing, but I also erased some ideas that I didn't really want to pursue. After coming up with a variety of video ideas, the ones that MrBeast and his team really like, they pursue further by starting to edit the script for. So that's what I did while I ate a snack, something that MrBeast has been trying to stay away from because of the weight gain. Once I finished writing out and revising my scripts, I hopped on Minecraft, which is an old pastime of MrBeast. He actually started out his whole MrBeast channel by making Minecraft videos over a decade ago. And funny enough, he was a random Minecraft YouTuber who would become the biggest YouTuber in the world. After I finished playing Minecraft, I hopped online and studied MrBeast's thumbnails and intros to his videos. Jimmy loves to study other YouTubers to see what they're doing to get views, so for the challenge I thought I would study him and a few other YouTubers. And since I'm studying MrBeast videos, I feel like it's only fitting that I give my honest review on Feastables, which is MrBeast's candy. Alright, I'm a pretty big fan of Hershey, so let's see how this goes. So far, it tastes just like Hershey. If someone told me that I'm eating a Hershey bar, I would completely believe them. Alright, I have to try another because it's so hard to decide what chocolate I like more.
A few moments later.
Yeah, honestly, you're gonna have to watch someone else's review because I really can't tell the difference. This is honestly Pretty much just Hershey's. Upon completion of eating an entire Feastables bar, I sat down and watched some anime, which is one of Mr. Beast's favorite shows to watch. When I finished watching anime, I went to bed while thinking of YouTube as I slept, which is something that Mr. Beast does. I had survived day 1, 6 left to go. Just woke up for day 2. Time is 9:30 and I'm starting the day. I checked my YouTube analytics and they didn't look much different from yesterday's. Now to start off the day, I wanted to go on a hike and brainstorm video ideas because in the morning your brain thinks the best. So instead of lifting weights today or going for a run, I thought that I would go for a walk, which is something that Mr. Beast has been trying to be intentional about because of his weight gain. Now he said online that he makes upwards of 12,500 steps each day. So right now I'm going to try to grind out maybe 6K, 7K, and then head home and get the rest of the steps just throughout the day. And during podcasts that Mr. Beast is in, he says that when he's trying to get his steps in each day, he generates video ideas. So I brought a pen and paper to do that while I get my steps in. When I got back from the hike, I decided that it was time for breakfast, but I realized that the time was 11:15, so I decided to have a brunch. And for breakfast, I decided to have pancakes because Mr. Beast is a huge fan of pancakes. Now I gotta wash the pancakes and bake it down with some dessert. After I finish eating more chocolate than I probably should have, I sat down at the laptop and started editing a script I had. I just spent 30 minutes or so starting a script from a video idea I had this morning, and this is what it looks like so far. I'm very pleased with my progress for this future video. The only problem is that Mr. Beast has a whole team of employees, while it's just me by myself working. I had to step outside because I was getting too tired of just sitting inside. So right now I think I'm going to play some Among Us, which is something Mr. Beast loves to do, along with playing Minecraft with friends. Believe it or not, Mr. Beast really enjoys reading. One of his favorite books of all time is by Dale Carnegie, and the title of the book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. There's 3 sections in the book, and the second one caught my attention the most, so I skimmed through it and took notes. Now I want to share what I wrote down with you guys, because I can see how this book has changed Mr. Beast into becoming the greatest YouTuber of all time. And it's also what's made him likable. Now the title of the second part of the book is 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Step 1 is to become genuinely interested with other people, which I feel like Mr. Beast does a lot in his videos, especially the ones where he gives stuff away. Number 2, smile. Something I see Mr. Beast doing a lot in his videos, even if he's losing a game or giving away lots of money. Step 3, remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Something else I noticed, he always refers to people by their names in his videos. Step number 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Before Mr. Beast does a challenge video, he introduces the candidates and they say something a little bit about themselves. Step 5, talk in terms of the other person's interest, which kind of goes off number 4. And step 6 is to make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. And he does that all right by giving people millions of dollars. I'm getting sleepy even though it's 8:30, so I think I'm going to head to bed now. This has been day 2 of a week in the life of Mr. Beast. Day 3. As for analytics, they look pretty much the same, except for a short that I published yesterday. They got a couple hundred views. Time to go get my steps in. Been running for about 4 minutes. Almost done. I'm pushing through. I just finished my 7-minute run. Completely out of breath. Something else Mr. Beast enjoys doing is playing basketball. Now, one of his first videos he ever made was We Are Better Than Dude Perfect, and we as him and his friends, and they hit ridiculous trick shots. Some real, some not real. And I hope to recreate that. Let it be said, I am better than Dude Perfect and Mr. Beast. That's very frustrating. Let's do a little bit of editing. After that montage you've seen, I think it's safe to say that I'm better at trick shots than Mr. Beast and Dude Perfect. So, with that being said, now it's time to lift weights. And when Mr. Beast finishes his workouts, he goes straight to the shower like most normal people do. When I got out of the shower, I started brainstorming video ideas and developing them because my creative juices were still going in the morning. After I finished brainstorming for the morning, I started to get lazy and started sitting around eating Feastables. It was time to edit and revise scripts, but I didn't really want to, so I had to forcefully get myself up and do it. And I'm glad I did continue editing and revising scripts, because the time I've spent doing those things the past 3 days accounts to the time I usually spent 3 weeks doing it. So I've got done in 3 days what I usually do in 3 weeks. I'm really starting to see now why Mr. Beast emphasizes productivity so much in his routine. Once I finished scripting, I sat down and watched some anime, and to be honest, I didn't really know what was going on, but I found a version of it that was in English, so that's all I cared about. I wrapped up the day by eating Feastables, then going to bed. Time is 10:30 and I'm going to bed. End of day 3. So I'm really happy about my analytics, but I wish all those thousands of views were on my long form videos. Heading to the gym first thing in the morning, no at-home workouts today. Just finished my workout and I feel exhausted. I ran, I walked, and I did weights all on the same day, which Mr. Beast usually does, but I've been breaking them out over the course of the week. If you're still watching the video, you know. But what you probably don't know is that Mr. Beast loved playing baseball in middle and high school, and he played even for his high school team. He was really good, and he had aspirations about playing in college. Now, the only reason why he stopped baseball is because he acquired Crohn's disease, so that made him pursue YouTube even more. So today, I'm going to be playing baseball, but since you can't really play baseball by yourself, I thought I'd bring a friend along.
Hi, I'm Charles.
And Mr. Beast was mainly an outfielder when he played baseball, but he played a little bit of infield too. I have to research what Mr. Beast liked more, baseball or basketball. For those who don't know, Mr. Beast is actually a huge fan of strategic games, which is what I'm doing with Charles right now. And we can't play the OG Strategio without Feastables. Right now Charles is trying Feastables on camera.
It's all good.
What would you rate it? Better than Hershey?
Oh no, not better than Hershey.
Yeah.
Slightly worse than Reese's.
Oh my gosh. Now for the rest of the day, I laid low and I chilled because I needed a break. But when the evening came, I studied more of Mr. Beast's thumbnails. It's around 10:30 at night and I'm heading to bed, and I'll be honest with you guys, this week's starting to get to me. I am so tired, and this is only the end of day 4. For the first 3 days, and relatively most of today until now, I felt genuinely good, but now I'm starting to feel the weak. But I can't quit, and I won't quit this challenge. I'm gonna have to persevere a lot, so hopefully I feel better the next few days. And with that being said, it's the end of day 4. Just woke up for day 5, and I feel absolutely exhausted even though it's 8:30 in the morning. My body aches and it feels sore. I've got to push through the day. Just 3 more days, including today, and I can survive a week in the life of Mr. Beast. Today my analytics look fine, although I did wish they looked just a tiny bit better. Day 2 of going to the actual gym, and I'm already cooked, so we'll see how we do. Right now I'm spending time filming and editing videos, which Mr. Beast doesn't usually do because he has people that he hires, but since I'm broke and I have no one that can work for me, I'm doing it myself. After the workout, I got home and continued studying Mr. Beast's intros. I also touched on his thumbnails, but I was looking how he started his first 10 seconds of each video. And my conclusion from the study was that in the first 10 seconds, well, more like 5 seconds of his video, he starts out by saying something that's absolutely crazy, something that you never hear before, like, I survived 24 hours in the desert. Who does that? So that's the hook that grabs the reader's attention. Now, the thing that sets Mr. Beast apart is that he has the money and time to go live 24 hours in the desert, while you and I really can't. Now, on a side note, you guys might remember that this morning I was feeling really burnt out and very sore from the gym. But now it's 10 o'clock at night, and the soreness and burnout are just completely gone. And I was trying to figure out why that was, because it's 10 o'clock, and I would be going to bed within the hour. And all I had to do was look at my desk and find these. I ate 3 Feastables today, and so far they're keeping me up, which sugar doesn't really do, but the Feastables are. I am absolutely exhausted. This is the end of day 5, and I don't know how I can go 2 more days without quitting the challenge. My entire body is sore. So far, the first 4 days of the challenge have been easy, but 5, 6, and 7 are going to be hard, and I already know it. 5's been hard enough. Just imagine the next 2 days. Alright, enough talk. I need to get some sleep before I wake up tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and this has been day 5. Just woke up. Start of day 6. I woke up around 15 minutes ago, and I'm still half asleep. I mean, if Mr. Beast has no days off at the gym or just working out, I shouldn't either, which is why I'm really making an effort and pushing myself today. And also the end is in sight, because tomorrow is day 7, my final day. Only 2 more days that I have to do this, so that's going to be my encouragement today. Just finished the workout, and I don't know how honestly I'm going to be able to come back tomorrow. So I got back home from the gym, and I realized I needed to charge physically and mentally. So I'm back where I was on day 1 to go for a walk. But this time, I'm not going to generate video ideas. I'm just going to clear my mind for the rest of the day, and hopefully to help me with getting through the day tomorrow. When I got home from the refreshing walk, I sat down and finished a lot of the scripts that I've been working on all week. Over the course of the week, it was really cool to see how my ideas translated into actual video ideas, which I'm going to pursue further now that I just finished the scripts. Heading to bed, end of day 6. 1 more day left. Made it this far. I just have to survive through this evening, and I'll be done the challenge. I can say I've survived a week in the life of Mr. Beast. After doing this challenge, I realized how crazy Mr. Beast's daily routine actually is. He just packs it jam full with so much to do. It's amazing how he survives his daily routine every single day. Start the day off. You guys already know what I'm doing. It's finally the last day of going to the gym. I just finished my final workout. It feels good to be done, but I'm dead. When I came home from the gym, I chowed down on a Feastable and made final edits to a video I'd been working on all week. It's amazing what can happen when you discipline yourself to being productive. I'm really feeling the burnout, but good news, a video that I scripted on Monday, so that was day 1. I finished the script, I did the filming sessions, and I just finished editing it, and I've completed one video with a lot of other scripts that I have in my challenge for Mr. Beast. I feel very accomplished because that was the goal that I was trying to get, and I just finished the video, which makes me feel almost on top of the world right now, even with the physical pain, soreness, and the burnout that I'm feeling. When I finished the video, I finished a final script that I had been working on. I made sure it was all polished for the voiceover and then for the filming. And with that final message, I was done. About an hour later, I watched something called Dragon Ball Z, which I've heard of my entire life, and I didn't really enjoy it, but I watched it nevertheless, because that's what Mr. Beast does. All the dust has settled. It's nearing 7:30 in the evening, and I think it's safe to say now that I've survived a week in the life of Mr. Beast. I want to end this video by sharing you a few things I learned from doing this challenge. This past week has taught me that Jimmy Donaldson's success isn't about money or viral ideas. It's built on non-stop hustle and restless creativity. Every day I was pushed to think outside the box, to give my all, to come up with ideas on the fly, and stay energized even when I was exhausted. It really made me feel how much literally goes on behind the scenes. I mean, the planning, the pressure, and the passion that Mr. Beast brings each video. But most of all, it reminds me that big dreams aren't reserved for internet millionaires. If you're willing to put in the work and stay focused on why you're doing it, you can build something incredible too. If there's one thing I hope you learned from this video, it's that you don't have to be Mr. Beast or an influencer to make a difference. You just have to be willing to wake up every day with a purpose. Thank you so much for watching me survive a week in the life of Mr. Beast. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, comment Jimmy and I will pin your comment. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.